On the birthday of Nirjan Dwip, Admi saw a strange sight. A man made of clay was walking around with his wife and children. But people were not fooled. They knew that he had once entered the same ship in which Dobo used to dive into the sea to catch pearls. For some time, people had noticed that the clay man had gained weight. He had become round and heavy, as if the island's mud had changed him. He had the habit of dipping himself into the sea twice a day. Some people even saw him sitting underwater as if he were a stone. The mud was thick and dark. It mixed with the water but did not dissolve easily. After a few minutes in the sea, bubbles would rise from his body. His body was slowly turning into stone. The upper part of his chest still looked soft, like raw clay, but he had begun to resemble a sea rock. One day, the clay man was seen on the island's southern shore. He was holding a rope in his hand, which he used to tie around his stomach so that he would not sink completely. After seeing him, Admi felt that the man's ability to breathe had decreased. The mud had become part of his body, and the water entering his lungs had thickened everything inside. One afternoon, the clay man went into the sea and did not return for a long time. Admi thought he must be wandering underwater. After a while, he reappeared, but looked even more stone-like than before. Some children playing on the shore noticed that the clay on his skin had begun to crack from drying. The sun had tightened the clay and drawn patterns on it. This made Admi fear that the man's chest might break if he moved suddenly. The clay man's wife kept crying as she looked at him. She tried to clean the clay from his upper body, but the mud underwater had turned into a hard crust. Sometimes, while climbing up the island's slope, the clay man stumbled and hit his chest on a rock. Admi warned